I've been a little preoccupied the last couple of days. We had videos went out on Sunday. There wasn't a whole lot to talk about Monday morning, right? And then when Monday night we had Looks Like Money racing. He raced flat, terrible track. And I got a message from Doyle Transport saying, "Hey, Patty said, we got a truck leaving tomorrow, and I don't know when we're leaving again because of Christmas and the New Year coming up." Virtually threatening me, saying it's now or maybe in the New Year for Looks Like Money. So we opted to bring him over. He'll be here tomorrow. We got to figure out where we're going with all the horses. We don't have two spots. Actually, that's not true. Looks Like Money can race below. Looks Like Money can race below 3 Point Blue Chip next week. At some point, their paths are going to cross. So I'm certainly not getting into that. I would say one of them will stay. 3 Point theoretically could go over and race in Ontario in the 70 claimer. I don't think anybody would complain. That's like 53,000. He's been decent, and he's an okay horse. Probably worth a little bit more than that, but we could put him in there potentially. I think of our options in there, he might make the most sense. The optional 70, right? Yeah. Anyway, these are ideas I'm bouncing around. Just today was so disappointing. Anytime we talk about going to a sale, we're usually the buyers. And if the sale's flat, that's great for us. But when the sale's flat for the sellers, not so great. Very not great. And that's what happened today. Standing beside a bunch of sellers. And I don't want to name names, but one of them had brought 7 to the sale, brought all 7 home. Another one brought 4 to the sale, brought all 4 home. Steve was selling the horse, bought it back. I bought Pull the Shoes back. I certainly couldn't sell Pull the Shoes for $16,000. It's simple math. You take out the stud fee that we have to pay of $12. You're telling me I'm gonna take $4,000 for Pull the Shoes? Come on. It was hard enough to stomach the rest of it. And I'm watching this go on, and somebody said, "Oh, Allegiant sold for..." Yeah, Allegiant sold to a millionaire or billionaire in Sweden. They weren't in the market for a Purple People Eater. As a racehorse, that's probably what she was worth. Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't remind myself that we got $44,000 for her sister by Creatine. Thought she was worth a little bit more than $18,000. That would be the very bottom end of fair market, I think, is what we got for Purple People Eater. But considering I just bought the first one back, and I'm looking at all these people around me that are buying horses back, it wasn't a strong sale for sellers. I'm sure some people are, happy. There were some horses sold good. But I think we get spoiled a little bit watching everybody sell in Harrisburg, and then we sold some horses this year for a lot of money. One of our clients say, "We really don't care, is worth way more than 20. What had happened was, I bought her back because I thought she was worth a little more than 20. And then as everything else is soaking in, a breeder had come by and said, "Hey, do you want to work a full share with her?" And I said, "Well, we get a lot of clients involved, and full share. We got a lot of brood mares now. I just don't know. I don't think that's me." He said, "You know what? I'll give you the 20 that you bought her back for." I got thinking about it. 20. Let's say we breed her to, even Tactical Approach. There's a Muscle Hill line. She's a chapter 7. Now just bear with me. 20 today plus the 12 for the horse is 32. Plus keeping the mare before the foal is born, you're looking at another 10, 15,000. You're going to have vet work and breeding fees along the way, because it's never just, get the semen and put it in and boom, oh, she's pregnant. That's great. It's never that way. There's ultrasounds and this and that and this and that. You're looking at like 20 today, probably being 55,000 Harrisburg 2025. And you can extrapolate backwards if you think, "Hey, we'll sell her on preferred in June." Okay, we'll just, take those funds out. And I think that would be the low end of fair market. And as you saw with the public auction today, not everyone can win, right? The buyers and the sellers can't win. It doesn't work that way. Some people do good, some people get run over. Today, Halley in the Clouds, that was we were absolutely taken to the woodshed, and somebody said that never really liked Hallie. You know, we should have got rid of her a long time ago. That's always the easy thing to say, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. That's the same mentality Steve and a lot of people have. I'm trying to row our boat in the waters that are full of people that want the horses gone right away, right? We sold Cheers to Chip. I love that horse. Cheers to Beers. I used to have a horse long before you were born named Cheers to Chip. Yeah. He was a sweetheart.
Yeah, what about
he was a sweetheart.
Bowie? What Bowie?
Songwood. He was a sweetheart. Bobo.
You bought the wrong horse towards the judge to bid on the horse?
No, something like that, yeah. So, it does make sense just to unload the horses sometimes. And for the client, you know who you were, that said we should have kept Really Don't Care. You're not wrong. I want everybody to know that. This isn't an argument where this is his side and this is my side. I have to be on both sides, and there is absolutely an argument to keep her, put her in foal. That's kind of what we did with Pull the Shoes. Now, to be fair, one is a green shoe and one is a Chapter 7. Clearly the Chapter 7 a little more palatable to people. But having said that, the lines are similar in the sense that the first dam is kind of soft, second dam is strong, right? Second dam, I Really Don't Care. I don't have to tell you guys this. You know all this. I just saw 20 today is headache free tomorrow. I don't think it was right. I don't think it was wrong. I think it was safe. That's a good way to put it. It was a conservative move. But we did. We sold her after. And the Hallie in the Clouds, it was just, I really did want to buy her back, just bring her myself. I watched her walking in the ring, beautiful, big, good-looking filly. And Jake Mossberger and his uncle were standing right beside me. And he goes, what do you think of this one will bring? I said, well, we're going to get killed. I just had a terrible feeling. I said, we paid a lot of money for this filly. And she showed spurts of talent, but her knees were just bad. That was a tough one. Pull the Shoes, the sale was flat, fine, you don't want to buy her, great. I know what she's worth, I'm not giving her away. As I was making this video, a message just popped up from somebody saying, how much do you want for Pull the Shoes? 30 grand. That's what we would have taken for a stud fee paid. That's the same price we got for, the exact same price we got for Purple People Eater. And although Purple People Eater's pedigree is strong, it's all Ohio, right? Pull the Shoes is out of a sister to Six Pack. And you might say, oh, Six Pack's terrible, it's a stud. You might be right. It's a fantastic horse on the racetrack. And that pedigree is pretty strong. So it would be 30. We just didn't get it. And I know I'm going to message him back and say myself and our clients wanted 30, and he's going to say, I'll give you 22. I already know what's going to happen. And I'm going to decline it. You know, these are just one of those days where, I know I feel spoiled sometimes because a lot of things go right for us. And it takes a lot of hard work for that to happen. But a lot of things do go right for us. Every so often, things don't go right. Today was a weak sale for a lot of people. We weren't the only people in that boat. That boat was the size of Noah's Ark. Big boat. But we didn't get destroyed on Purple People Eater. That was the bottom end of fair market. Insider trading, I thought she'd bring 40. I knew, just looking around at the sale, you could smell it in the air. We weren't getting anywhere near 40. Do I think we should have got 32? You know, in real time, I have to factor in the weakness of the sale. And if anybody from this sale is seeing this and just saying, this guy's just going to run us down, this is the first annual sale. You can't expect to rival Harrisburg the first time ever doing something. Harrisburg has been around as long as the Bible. These are institutions. All the right people were there today. There wasn't a major breeder or player in horse racing I didn't see there today. For the most part. So you attracted all the right people. You got a gigantic price for Allegiant, which is great. It's good for the sale. It's good for the owners. Good for the industry. Everybody else maybe could beat up a little bit. No, he didn't get smashed. Halley in the Clouds was extremely disappointing. Really don't care. I think, given the climate of the sale, was not surprising at that point. Insider trading, that's what we were going to get today. It's just the way it is. My wicked heart, I mean, I should have just given her away to a kid months ago. Would have saved everybody a fortune. You know, I was hoping we go there and it was a strong sale. Maybe we get 8 or 10,000. She just qualified 2-1, 2-2. No, we got exactly what she was worth. But we should have got what she was worth 6 months ago. And that right there is on me. I can't blame myself for the sale today. I can't blame myself for insider trading or Halley in the Clouds. We did right by everybody, start to finish, did the best we could. No complaints. My wicked heart. That's on me. That should have been dealt with 6 months ago. And I apologize. But as you may know by looking at the board, I am the major owner of her. So certainly not the day we wanted. I'm fine, pull the shoes. Fine, you don't want her? I'll keep her. I don't have a problem with that. Really don't care. Halley in the Clouds was tough. Tough. Really don't care. Whatever. Insider trading, again, par for the course given the climate today. That was 1, 2. Am I missing one? 3 at the end. The pacer. Pull the shoes. Oh, and Purple People Leader. I am. Insider trading. Really don't care. Halley in the Clouds. Pull the shoes. Purple People Leader. Right. Yeah. Okay. I would say the day was down 30% for us, maybe 35. And I'm not even going to use those. I'm not going to factor in my wicked heart to use those numbers. That would be unfair. We all knew she'd bring less. It was just a debacle from start to finish. That is a learning moment for everybody, me included. Me included. I knew better and should know better and will for next time. Lesson learned, for sure. So that's what went on today. We have Watch Your Mouth today. Now, I again, race 4 and race 16 tonight. I'm about to go race Watch Your Mouth. I'm gonna have to drive him conservatively. I want to get the horse around. I want to see him do good, but I don't want to see him do bad. And the same goes for the colt in the last race. These are 2 horses that probably aren't going to stick around too long. I would say around the new year, we're going to take a real good look at everybody, reevaluate everybody on the bottom end of that spectrum, and anybody that's really, truly struggling to get in. So there are a couple of those. And you'll probably see what I would say is likely the last decent size sale for us for a while. I like what I see. I like what I've seen. I want to keep it expanding our stable, but I want to do it the right way. So that is what went on today. It's tough to speak with an optimistic tone when we got the shellacking we did today, but that happens. That is the game. That is horse racing. I got to be theoretically a breeder or a seller for the day. Don't love it. Very tense. And in our case, very anticlimactic today. So that's over with. Ollie and I are just pulling in now. He's got a science test tomorrow. He came with me. Addie had a pageant tonight. Ava's with her. Christmas concert, whatever. What are you giving me that look for?
I have no idea what pageant means.
Same thing, I think. I don't know. And then Ollie's going to work on his science and his math with me tonight in between races. I'm going to drive him back home, go pick up Ava, drive her back home, come back for 3:30 in the morning post time for race 16 or whatever it is. And then
race 16 goes at 3:30.
No, it's a joke. Oh. And then we'll be back at it tomorrow. So wish I had better news in regards to the sale, but it just is what it is. Good news for us. Babies are going good. Everything's looking good. The horses we put on the track are doing well. For the most part, our horses got Indigo this week. I did notice that somebody knocked the gate down again. They gotta get that fixed. Admiral Dio finally got in. Of course, par for the course through the 8-hole. So that's not cool. But lots of things are going right. So let's focus on them. Let's focus on our horses tonight, our horses the rest of the week. And most importantly, you know what we can focus on? Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a wonderful holiday season. I hope we keep it up. And we'll see what Santa has for us a little closer to the 25th. Take care.